Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Bama Livewire TS Plus with two custom tunes for the 2011 to 2014 GT and 2012 to 2013 Boss Mustang. This is going to be a great option for someone that wants a newer tuning device and someone that wants the performance benefits of going with a custom tune over a pre-configured tune. Now let's talk about dyno numbers and performance from this tune. Our baseline run with our automatic 2011 GT gave us numbers of 358 horsepower and 338 foot-pounds of torque. After we tuned the vehicle with the Bama tune, we saw numbers of 366 horsepower and 364 foot-pounds of torque. We did happen to see great gains throughout the curve. We saw 23 horsepower at 4,300 RPM and 28 foot-pounds of torque also at 4,300 RPM. This device comes with two custom tunes from Bama Performance. That means that you guys will submit some information about your Mustang, and Bama will have a calibrator go in and write two custom tunes for you. You'll then get those custom tunes downloaded onto your device and then get them onto your vehicle. This also signs you up for Bama's free Tunes for Life program, and what that means is anytime you change any modifications on your Mustang, you just let Bama know, they'll write you a new tune and send it off to you for free. This device is on the newer side, so it has some awesome features like a 4-inch full-color touchscreen display, and it also has a pretty neat built-in performance calculator, which we'll go over as well. It costs about $600, and it's very easy to get a custom tune downloaded on your car. I'll call it a 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter. Alright guys, to get started with your tuner, you're going to grab your OBD2 cable, and we are going to plug this end into the back of our device right here. The other end is going to go into our OBD2 port, which is right under the dash right here. One of the first things that you're going to want to do when you get your device plugged in is connect to your Wi-Fi. Once you connect it to your Wi-Fi, it'll auto-update for you, so you guys no longer have to plug in for firmware updates or anything like that. So we're actually going to go to Update, and we're going to configure our Wi-Fi. So before we can do any tuning or really do much with this, we're going to connect to our Wi-Fi, update our device, and get it all set to go. So we're going to select our Wi-Fi, we're going to enter our password, we'll hit done, continue so we connect to the Wi-Fi. Alright, so now that we're connected to Wi-Fi, we should be good to go. So we're just going to go ahead and program the vehicle and show you guys how to get a tune downloaded. So we'll select Program Vehicle. We'll hit Continue here. This is just letting us know some legal things. So we're going to turn the key into the on position, but we're not going to start the vehicle. This is just a navigation screen, so we're going to hit the X up here. We are going to select our 93 race tune since we have two Bama custom tunes with this device. From this point, we're just going to double check and make sure these values are correct. We have a stock axle ratio, stock tire on this car. We're going to double check our rev limiter. We're just going to scroll through and make sure these settings are all correct before we hit approve. Alright, so these look good, so we'll hit approve. At this point, the device is telling us that when we select a custom tune, we're going to disable our preloaded tunes. That's okay with us because we didn't opt for the device with the preloaded tunes on it. We wanted the custom tune, so we're going to go ahead and select confirm. We have our ignition on again, but the vehicle is not started. And at this point, the device is going to do all the work for us. We just have to wait for it to tell us that it's done uploading the tune. Alright, so at this point the device is letting us know that the download is complete, so we're going to select Done, and we're all good to go. So there are a couple new features here with the Livewire. The first thing we'll talk about is the performance test. So this actually comes with a performance calculator. If you click right here, you'll be able to see. This gets information from the ECU to tell you things like your 0 to 60, your quarter mile, and braking performance. It's actually pretty cool, and it's something that is pretty new to this device. So you can select which test you'd like to perform, you'd hit continue, and then you'd go ahead and perform your test. So that's one of the things that's new about this device. The other thing that's new, you have a couple more things that you can customize on here. So if we hit over, it's actually going to take us over to another screen. We can go to device settings. One thing that's new with this screen is actually the fact that this has ambient lighting. So we can go ahead and go in and access our ambient lighting from the device settings. So you have an ambient light sensor right here. This thing will auto dim or brighten for you depending on the light. It also has an auto on, off, and sleep mode, so if you guys are using this for gauges, you turn your car off, you walk away, you don't have to worry about this staying on. It'll automatically go into sleep mode for you. So just to check out some of the other device settings and things that we can customize in this tuner, we're gonna go ahead and select device settings again. You guys can change LCD brightness for the daytime or for the nighttime. We can also change the theme. Right now we have a blue theme going on, but we can change that if we want to. We'll just select dark. You guys can see how everything changes. We also have audio on. You can turn that off if you want to. There's a couple other settings in here that we can play with. I just wanted to show you guys exactly how much you can customize within this tuner. Along with some of the newer features, this device has some of the familiar features that you guys are used to seeing. So not only will it connect automatically to Wi-Fi once you log in for the first time, it'll also auto-update for you. You can also check out gauges and data logging, which are right here on the main screen. So not only can you display gauges, you can actually pick which gauges that you'd like to display, and you can data log as well. So in our gauges and data logging, we're gonna go ahead and select which vehicle we have. So we have a Ford Gas that's a 2008 and newer. We'll hit continue. If you guys want to change what you see here on the gauges, you guys can change, just select the screen. You guys can change the layout through the layout button. You have a few different layouts that you can check out. So we'll check out the second layout here. If you guys didn't want to see these gauges, you can change your layout again. You have a few different layouts to choose from, so whatever works best for you to display your gauges, you can select. You guys can see how many different sensors that you can get all in one screen here. If we want to actually data log instead of just displaying the gauges, we're going to go ahead and tap the screen once and then hit record. But for right now, we are going to head back to our main screen, so we'll terminate this process. This tuner will also read and clear trouble codes for you as well. So if we go into vehicle functions, we can read our codes, we can clear our codes, or we also have special functions, which are your cam reset and your crank relearn if you guys should ever need those. One other thing that I'll mention here before we move on is that you can tap into your rear view camera with this device and display on this screen here. We don't have that set up. All right guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. Keep in mind that you can always check this tuner out more online, and for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.